Podcasting is such an amazing way for women to boost their careers, and it doesn't even matter what your career is. I happen to be a children's author and illustrator, and I talk about that, and I've made myself into an expert in my business. People come to me, they hire me for consulting and things like that. But you could be an insurance agent. You could do anything. You could be a teacher. You could do anything. And a lot of women aren't really taking advantage of this at this point. I think that women shouldn't be afraid to podcast, and it really makes me mad because I go onto iTunes and I look at the top podcasts, and maybe one has a female podcaster in it. And I think that maybe women, I don't know why. Maybe there might be a little bit of a fear factor with the technology. It's not very technical. It's really easy. I happen to be sort of tech. I'm tech brave. I'm not tech phobic, but I think that it doesn't matter because there are people like Cliff Ravenscraft, who's an amazing guy who you can hire as a consultant. You can learn tons on his podcast, Podcast Answer Man, and that's how I started learning about it. I actually began on Blog Talk Radio, but I didn't like the audio. So that's why I stepped it up a little bit, bought some equipment. It's very simple. I keep everything at the dials exactly where they're supposed to be. I have diagrams. So you can make it work, and it's so much fun. And not only I've gotten some respect from being an expert, but also I've really helped a lot of people. And I love that. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I think one other thing that women might be a little bit nervous about is that you have to sort of figure out your balance between how much you want to share, how transparent you want to be, and keeping yourself a little safe because people feel like they really know you and they feel like you're their friend. Unless you have one of those podcasts where you're told a bitch, you know. But I'm not, so usually. But so I think that there might be that factor of trying to keep yourself at a professional distance, but also friendly. And that's something you have to learn to balance. I would say listen to a lot of podcasts. I thought about it for a year before I actually did it. I wanted to figure out a whole structure for my show and what I would say, and did I have enough to interest people and to help people. So I think those kinds of things, knowing what you want to say and knowing what your structure and learning what podcasting is about and finding ones that you love, I think that will really help you succeed right away.